Well, welcome back to Nick's Projects, where today I'm looking at the bumper of a Tesla Model X. I don't know if you've had this problem. I'm guessing if you're watching this, you may well have done. What's happened is either I've bumped into something and not known about it, or I've been in a supermarket car park and someone's bumped into me and they completely disconnected this bottom section of the bumper. And at the same time, they've managed to smash this little reflector. So I've got some new reflectors that I'm going to pop on the bumper. I'm going to remove the access hatch at the bottom, which is where you put in the tow bar, and yeah, I'm going to have a good old go at fixing it for very, very little. As always, I will link to these reflectors and any tools I use. So if you're planning the same job, you can do exactly the same thing. Before we go any further, I feel I should apologise. I tore my ACL in my knee, so I've had knee surgery the last few months, which is why I've been out of it. And today is pretty much the first day I feel able to get down low. I'm not kneeling, still can't kneel, to actually do these repairs. You might have seen a little cheeky update I did just after Christmas telling you about that, because I started another channel charting my recovery process, basically. In other news, just before we get started, this is going to be the last few videos on the Model X because I've decided to change things up again. So if you have any recommendations, do put them in the comments. I reckon this is worth probably about 27,000. And what I want to do is get just a normal run around, something like an e-Golf, preferably electric, maybe a BMW i3, something like that, but also something fun, a real project car. My first ever car was a Morris Minor, and I cut the roof off and made it a cabriolet with my dad. So my plan is maybe to get a Morris Minor cabriolet, something I can make a few videos with, but also something a bit more modern, just to run around, because I'm just not doing enough miles in this thing to warrant having it. So yeah, in your comments below, think of something that's over 40 years old. So in the UK, I won't have to pay tax or worry about MOTs and just insure it and put petrol in it. And something comfy that's not too expensive, that's going to get me, you know, on nice long runs if I have to go a bit further afield for work. But these days, work is either on a train or very local. So yeah, I don't really need the Model X, which is a shame because I really, really have loved this car. Anyway, let's get on with it. First of all, let's have a look at the damage to this bumper in detail. So yeah, this is really flapping around. It's not ideal at all. And you can see just inside these little tags, this is the little hatch beneath where you remove that hatch to attach the tow bar. So I'm hoping remove that, get my hand up behind and pull this forward and click it back. Sounds easy, doesn't it? But you know how these things go. It's not always that easy, and yeah, I imagine it needs quite a lot of force to pop those things back in. Ultimately, I don't want to be pulling away this whole bumper, pulling out this whole section to fix this. Really hoping this is a fairly straightforward repair. And the second part of the job today is these reflectors, incredibly cheap off Amazon. I'll link to them in the description, and they look like they just literally pop into the bumper. So once I've pulled the other ones out, don't need to change the other one, I'll probably just do one side. This should be a really easy part of today's job. So under the bumper now, this is the panel that removes to attach the tow bar. Never done that before, but it looks like it's one of those, you see the little slot, you just get a flat-headed screwdriver in there and twist, and it should open this up. And when you've got it open up enough, you can use this cool little tool, which, crikey, I've been using this for years now, just helps you pull out that plug. So I'm going to do that on the other side as well. Oh, that one just came straight out without the need. So now, in theory, this should pop out. There we go. So I've never seen inside here. It's quite interesting. There's your tow bar electrics, and this is the little socket, I guess that just pulls off, there you go, where you put your tow bar and it connects. So really easy to get in here, and hopefully enough space for me to push this bit forward and get everything clipped back into position. Okay, so you can see all of these clips need to be in alignment. This one's just popped out a bit, so using that tool again just to bring that in alignment. Now I can get my hand behind. Oh yeah, look at this. Hopefully. Oh. Yes, I can feel it's going to go, but you need multiple to go for it to work. Or maybe not. Oh no, I hope these clips haven't broken. At this rate, I'm going to be putting screws in them to hold them, and that will be an absolute nightmare. Now this one's popped down again. Oh, this is going to be all sorts of fun and games, isn't it? I did bring gloves to do this, and for whatever reason decided not to put them on. Yeah, I thought that this would just clip into position, and it's not. It's not clipping, so why is that? Oh, hang on, that one did. I'm going to need to have a closer look at this. So this is our problem. Can you see there's a tiny little flat flap there in that hole? That has got to locate in there, and then this unfortunately just keeps popping down and popping out every time I put it in. So I might have to hold it in place with a little cable tie the other side just to keep it located. Let's give it a try. Okay, so you can see it goes in, but it pops out again. So it's got to go in, and that's got to somehow really hold on. You've got to push that little tag up, and then it will hold for a little bit, but I just know that's going to pop again. So what I'm going to do to stop that from popping is just, I don't know if it'll be temporary or not, but if I pull this cable tie through here, that will just stop it going back. Put a twist in it. Oh, fiddly fiddly, laying under a car. Oh, come on. There you go. Just as they designed it. So that is obviously just a temporary thing, but it will just stop it from popping back, and that's our central one. Now I can work my way along, and hopefully the others will pop into position. Next one. Yeah. God, we've chosen a really hot day for this, considering the time of year. It's starting to go in now. Now I'm going to have the problem, I have to take the watch off, getting right down here for these ones. So I'm just feeling my way round, pulling up those tags as they pop in. And yeah, that's starting to work. Right, let's do the other side. So now it's just a case of working my way along, finding those little tags. As you pop them in, you lift them up. So they go through the slot, and then you lift them, and they seem to hold on. But I am going to put some cable ties just on these central ones, just belt and braces really, just to make sure that absolutely never pops out again. Does seem to work quite well. I'm not going to lie to you, the further you move along, the harder it is to actually get that pivot on your arm and push it in. But I think, oh no, that one's gone now. No, it's still not there. I'm going to have to use this tool to try and push up that tab from the other side. I mean, I think if you were to drop the whole bumper, it would be much easier to do this. But if you're watching this, you're probably in a similar situation to me, and you just really want a quick fix. And so far, this feels like a half-hour job. Famous last words. Why do I say it with my hands? Yeah, it's just popped straight again. So am I going to be able to get a cable tie all the way through there? I might just put this through, this bit of cut off cable tie, just anything through that just to stop it popping out. I mean, this is a challenge, right? Yeah, drop the cable tie. This is like threading a needle. It is literally like threading a needle with a cable tie in total darkness. It's all good fun. Oh, it's folding up that little plastic flap so it engages. But there it is. That is now solid. Yeah, that's good. Right, so, ow. All I need to do now, yeah, that is good. So where I've put those cable ties in, that's held it beautifully there. So that's a really good tip. Because obviously where it's been pushed in, those tags are never going to be as good as when they were fitted in the factory. So a couple of cable ties in the middle where it's going to get pushed again, if anywhere, and it's holding solidly all the way along now. That's good. So yeah, let's put it back together, and then we'll do the reflector. Right, so this little tag, so I've got 3 tags here. I'm going to put a cable tie in each of those just to really hold that middle position. Okay, there it is. You seeing all this? Now we're going to get the reflector off. I use an old credit card. Feel behind. Oh, is it going to work? No, I'm not going to use an old credit card. Yes, I am. It is going to work. And that is holding on tight. Beautiful. Out with the old, in with the new. I'll put it the right way round. And I'll peel off the little bit of plastic first. That doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right at all. So, as happens sometimes, we've got a problem here in that the tag, the right-hand tag, has snapped. You can see half of it's come off, so it's not holding very well. But no worries, I'm going to clean this out. I'm going to put some double-sided tape in there, and I'm going to pin it in, and I think that should hold it. It just needs something just to make sure it never pops out. So I'm using one of those power wipes. You've seen me use these in my previous videos. I'm a real fan of these because they really they don't key the surface, but they strip it of any grease or dust or, you know, the stuff on this bumper, this back to black stuff, that get all that greasy stuff out of the way. Clean it off with some blue cloth. And then I should get a really good adhesion with the sticky pad, and then of course it should stick really, really well to that brand new plastic reflector going in. I'll actually tuck it into that hole. I can put a link to this stuff. It actually does stick like crazy. It is it's designed for kind of double glazed window fitting, so it's impervious to weather. And really, really does grab. So I think this will really do the trick. Just got the fun challenge of picking off the little paper backing at the corner here. Okay, let's see if it works now. Perfect. Well, that's it. That's that job done. Not too bad. About half an hour, maybe 40 minutes of fiddling around. You'll hurt your arm a bit. I've scratched myself up a bit doing it. But yeah, it's not too bad. I've got some other jobs planned with this car. I've got a rear light that's failed, so that'll be the next video, so do tune in for that one. And then I'm going to do a roof repair on this car, which is a really big one, and a problem I'm sure loads of people have had, where the rubber on the roofs of these Tesla Model X's eventually perish, and the replacement cost from Tesla is ridiculous. So as always, please do subscribe if you can, if you think you get anything out of these videos, and I'd love to see you at the next one. Take care.